Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. I'm going to do a few series of videos, guys, on my new Challenger and talk about some of the things that I've done. This particular video, we're going to talk about some graphics that I got from a company out in Texas called Bigwormgraphix. And I Google searched basically for graphic kits. I didn't like the graphic kits that these cars came with, and the striped package kit they wanted like $900 for, and I don't particularly like the ones that go, you know, over the roof, down the trunk lid and over the bumpers and the hood all the way to the front bumpers. So I wanted to put my own design on this car. I always liked the AAR Barracuda strobes from back in the day, so that's what I went with after looking. But I basically Google searched it. I found a couple of companies that sold graphics, guys, and one of them said, we don't have no phone service. So I'm like, okay, forget dealing with them. So on to the next. And anyways, I stumbled upon this company, and they had phone service, which was nice, and internet base website, so I could actually talk to human beings and ask them opinions and questions and find out everything, which was nice. And that's the way it should be. So I found them to have good customer service, and I took a chance and dealt with them. And these graphics, we'll talk a little bit here about putting them on. And let me show you the front ones. Now, I had actually ordered the wrong ones, guys, for the hood, because this is a 16 Challenger, and you notice the scoop is closer to the front bumper there. The older ones, the scoop was back here. So I had ordered the strobes that went out from the vent. And luckily they had phone service, because I noticed that, and I called them up and said, you know, please don't ship that out, and change the order. And they did right over the phone with no headaches. And they did send me the proper ones for this car. So there they are. Now the other side, this is the side you have to do first, guys, with the fender, because this is the one that's going to dictate where the other side is lined up, because it's all going to be dictated from where that gas cap there is. Okay, so there's the strobes and how they look. And let's come over here and we'll talk a little bit, because a lot of people, including myself, were very intimidated about doing a job like this, guys, and never having done anything like this. It could be a little intimidating and make people nervous, you know, spending. These aren't graphics you're buying from AutoZone for $10, you know, you're going to pay a little bit of money. This kit, both of these were $138. Okay, so they give you nice instructions, guys, separate instructions for the quarter panel strobes, and another set for the hood strobes. Okay, and basically you get a velvety side squeegee and then a plastic side, and then you have a maintaining thing that we'll talk about in a minute. So basically, guys, really all you have to do is clean the car with some isopropyl alcohol. You can get anywhere, Walmart, CVS, any pharmacy, 70% alcohol, and that'll clean any wax off that you have on there. And then once you got that clean, depending how your car is set up, if you don't have a gas cap on the side and anything to go by, then you have to basically just do some measuring. And basically what you do is you take some blue painter's tape, and you'll do this a few times. You leave the backing paper on, you leave the front paper on, you basically just put this on there and tape it on, tape it in place, and keep taping it until you get it where you want it, and measure a little. And once you have it in place, and you finally, you know, you've got that sweet spot, then you can start putting it in. And basically you can leave a tape outline to be a guide on the top and the bottom and the sides, wherever you need to. And that'll help you to align it. It'll already be pre-lined up. And basically, you do not want to use soap like the old graphics, soap and water. You just want to use water. You don't want it boiling hot. You don't want it freezing cold. Just a mild water out of your tap is fine in a spray bottle. And it says here, mist some water onto the adhesive and some onto the car. It tells you here no soap. The more water you put, the more you can slide it around. It's not like putting a sticker on a car, guys. These are different. You know, you have the option to slide these around and move them around. And so once you got it in place, you're basically just going to use your squeegee here, and you're going to go out this way, out that way. You can do that way too, depending the style of the design you got. But most of the time, you're going to squeeze it out top and bottom. Okay. And obviously, once you get all the bubbles and everything out of there, then you're going to let it dry. And it says here, depending on your temperatures. Now, one thing that they had said here too, guys, which I would have not known, is don't do this out in direct sunlight. Years ago, you wanted to be out and it wanted it hot and move it around, but they say do not do that. So also between 60 and 90 degrees. Don't install in direct sunlight or outdoors, because outdoors you can have things flying around, dust, and things can get in there and under it. And there's your, if you have any questions. And basically just let it sit there, guys, once you got it on. The longer you leave it, the better off you are, because you don't want to pull it off too soon, and then you might start pulling some of the sticker up. Make sure you squeegee your water out. You really don't need to use a tremendous amount of water, guys. You can either put it on the sticker or just on the car, but you really don't need a lot. You can pull this stuff up and put it down, but the key is to get it lined up. Don't just buy one of these guys and just go, you know, trying to stick it on there. Do your homework. Put some, you know, some of the blue painter's tape, and get it aligned properly, and you'll have a nice job that looks like this, where everything is aligned nice. Okay. Now, the only mistake that I made, guys, and I'm going to give you this as a key because you'll probably make the same mistake, is the top paper, okay, is going to be in between all of these and covering these. And what was happening was I was under the impression that these were all connected with a clear piece, and that this would be clear plastic in between. Stupid me. And it wasn't. So I was going crazy trying to get the bubbles out of here until I realized, hey, you know, that's the garbage part that comes off. You don't need to do that. So if you just do the white parts, guys, or whatever color you get, you're going to find out that you're going to get these installed very quickly. Okay. Now on to maintaining. This is what they recommend, is the Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Detailer. To spray on these decals to protect them from bird droppings or bugs or any kind of crap that gets on there. You can't put regular wax on these. And it says here on their thing, the little cheat sheet, we have been using Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Detailer directly on vinyl for 7 years with no negative effects. The detailer also prevents bird droppings, road grime, and other items from sticking to the vinyl. It says never use abrasive cleaners, paste type waxes, rubbing compound, any abrasive material, bug tar removers, clay bars, solvent-based degreasers. All of these products will damage the vinyl beyond repair. And obviously you don't want to buff them or any of that kind of stuff. And pretty much that's it, guys. I mean, I'll show them to you one more time. But they were super easy to install. I've never done this before. These came out perfectly aligned. They came out beautiful. And it's not going to take you a crazy 4, 5, 6 hours to do this. You can do this, guys, in about a half an hour. You know, take your time, and you'll definitely enjoy having your own. You know, I wanted my Challenger to look like no one else's. Okay, I wanted it my own spin on it, and Bigwormgraphix helped me accomplish that. So, thanks for watching, guys, and check them out. And I think that you'll be very happy with dealing with this company. Now, I don't know if they have. I believe. Okay, bigwormgraphix.com. That's how you can find them right here. And they've been on some of the car shows too. They've been featured on. So, but anyways, guys, there you go. Put your own spin on your car and make it original. They got them for all kinds of Camaros and every other kind of Mustang. And I believe that you can even call them and have custom-made stuff. So check them out, guys. Thanks for watching.